Hello po at welcome po sa April 21, 2022 edition ng The Stock Market Today. Ngayon po ay Wednesday. If this is your first time in this channel, ako po si Benji Chodoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. At yung aking channel ay nag-start lang po noong August of 2020. So magto 2 years na po tayo. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. If you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. I am not a financial advisor. Anything I say in this channel should not be construed as financial advice. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa CREIT. Kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, April 22, 2022. Dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's go with our financial headlines, and this is from BDO Securities. In the macro news, remittances seem to support recovery. The Philippines remains at minimal risk for COVID-19, says Maria Rosario Vergere. The World Bank says the Philippines has potential for a 21 gigawatt wind power by 2020. Then PHILIPPINE expects office occupancy to improve. Then CREIT net profit surged 117% year-on-year to 226 million pesos in the full year of 2021. So I will be taking this news from BDO Securities, whose source is the PSE Edge. CREIT net profit surged 117%. CREIT posted a full year 2021 net income of 226 million on strong electricity sales amid high demand. Revenues stood at 352 million, 95% of which came from the electricity sales of Clark Solar Plant, while land lease revenues from Citycore Solar Tarlac 1 and 2 accounted for the balance. The power revenue stream, however, will no longer apply to the company's financials starting this year with the transfer of Clark Solar Plant's service contract as approved by the DOE to sponsor Citycore Renewable Energy Corp. effective December 25, 2021 as part of CREIT's Real Estate Investment Trust formation transaction. Beginning January 2022, instead of electricity sales, CREIT revenues will primarily consist of a more guaranteed stable lease revenues with upside coming from variable lease revenues. As a result, CREIT is well positioned to deliver a recurring lease income stream, translating to higher distributable income and dividends to our shareholders moving forward, said CREIT President and CEO Oliver Waitan. Last March 9, CREIT declared cash dividends of 0.035 per share, slightly higher than the final REIT plan of 0.030 per share projection. Okay, so that's our main news. At mamaya, tingnan po natin ang performance ng CREIT. And before we go to the stock exchange index, ay tingnan po natin ang inyong comments. Okay, galing kay Abu Ahmed. Thank you for today again, sir. That was yesterday's blog. Chito Gomez says, please review LTG. Salamat po. By the way, praying for the speedy recovery of your cousin. Salamat po. Maraming po salamat sa prayers po ninyo at kailangan po natin yan. Especially po sa may mga karamdaman at may sakit. And my cousin needs the prayers. Thank you very much. Chito. Philip God says, nice. Salamat po. And then Felino Javines Thanks at mabuhay po kayo, Sir Benj. Always looking forward sa business news ninyo. Informative at helpful po talaga. Salamat po. Maraming po salamat, Felino Javines, Philip Gons, Chito Gomez, maraming po salamat, and maraming po salamat sa prayers for my cousin. Thank you, Abu Ahmed. At maraming po salamat. So let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it performed today. All right. So let's just put up our indicators. Wow, red candlestick or red engulfing looks like. Yes. So the PSEI lost 80.93 points today, 1.13% down. Yesterday, it gained 1.49% or 104 points. So all in all, ay net gain pa rin po siya. And if you'll notice po, tanggalin lang po natin yung indicators. Yung sinabi ko po kahapon, meron pong gap dito. And that gap was almost filled today. Yan, pero meron pang konti. Meron pang konti na ma-fill yan. So anyway, yan po, no? And yung ating indicators, just like piercing through the candlestick, RSI is a bit lower today at 48.84, pero bearish to sideways po ang movement ni PSE Index. Yung market summary naman, 91 companies declined, 83 advanced, while 61 remained unchanged. The all-share index dropped 0.65%. The sectoral indices is mixed. The financials and mining is up, led by mining at 2.01%. Mamaya pa tingnan po natin ang isang mining stock, no? Si NIKL. The holding companies, industrials, properties, and services were down, led by properties at 2.16%. So now let's review the top stocks, no, that figured out in the index today, or figured out in trading today. So let's review LTG, CREIT, BPI, BDO. Let's take a look at Ayala Corporation and one mining stock, that's NIKL. Yan po. So let's start with LTG. Si LTG, naku, talagang bearish si LTG. Talagang bearish po siya. Meron po siyang dividends, pero tapos na yung ex-date, it gave 15 centavo dividend, and it continues to be bearish, pero maganda naman po ang earnings niya. Well, the earnings is 6.56% lower than last year. No, negative 6.56 yun nandito, if I'm interpreting it right, no? So let's draw a parallel channel to determine support. Okay, the support is here at 846 following the parallel channel. The lower channel follows the EMA 50, which is at 9.46 to 8.46 rather. I-adjust natin ng konti. So it follows the, sorry, it's not the EMA 50 that it follows. So yung pinaka-support following the parallel channel is 8.53, while the resistance following the blue line, which is the EMA 50, is our resistance at 9.16. Yan po si LTG. Ngayon, fundamentally, check nga natin ang fundamentals ni LTG. LT Group is a buy rating. 1290 po ang presyo ni BDO Securities based on the study, or a 46% upside. So, lumalaki po yung upside pagka bumababa po yung presyo ng stock. No? And the fundamentals are based on the latest financial statements of LTG. So yan po ang tingin ko po sa LTG. And it continues to be bearish po. And maganda po to pick up the stock since the fundamentals is telling us otherwise, that the stock may be already cheap, no? Since there is an upside of 46%. So one of the undervalued stock in the index, yan po si LTG. And then si CREIT naman, si CREIT, okay, it's bearish also, but the earnings, maganda po yung earnings niya. It's 101.2% from last year. It gave higher dividends, and from here we can see that the support is here at 2.58. So right now it gained 1 centavo, and ang lumalabas lang pong indicator dito is the EMA 20, which is at 2.61 or just about flat, no? Yung presyo niya ngayon is 2.61 and 261 po yung EMA 20. But the two green candlesticks here are promising, which would indicate probably a certain upside in the coming days, although the RSI is bearish at 45. So abangan po natin si CREIT on what will happen in the coming days. Then BPI. Si BPI po ay umabot na po ng 100. Actually, it reached 104 the other day, no? Tung April 12, it is the 52-week high. And yung ating long-term indicator, yung black line, yung EMA 100, is telling us that the stock continues to move higher. Now, let's take a look at the parallel channel. More or less yan po, no? Slight overshoot here. But the EMA 100 is acting as support. No? Nasa 95.97 po. And the resistance is within the 103.71 area. Now, RSI is a bit bullish. It's above the midpoint at 55. So that's BPI, which continues to move higher. However, yung ating financials for BPI, 116 po yung presyo ni the BDO. So it's 16.2% upside based on fundamentals. And BPI slightly bullish at this point with RSI at 55. And then BDO, this is the leading universal bank in the country. Yan, nagkaroon siya ng recovery. Oh. The long-term indicator, makita niyo yung black line, is slightly moving up. It should indicate a slightly bullish momentum for BDO, and it went as low as 128 nung April 13. Now it's 135. Okay, so that is our support, no? Yung ating support is at EMA 100 at 128.66, while the resistance, let's see, it's somewhere here at 138 to 140. Yan pong pinaka-resistance ni BDO. And then Ayala Corporation. Okay, Ayala Corporation naman nasa 780, and it had a very short candlestick, although there is volume today. While it is a short candlestick, now let's see. The RSI is at 44.31, still bullish, still bearish rather, with support here at 761. No, yung pinaka-resistance niya, ang pinakamalapit po ay nandito sa areang to, nasa 829.50. Yan po yung pinakamalapit na resistance area ni Ayala Corp, and it is still bearish based on our short, medium, and long-term indicators, including the RSI. Now, NIKL naman, NIKL is mukhang bullish na po ito, no? All under the candlestick po. And yung earnings po niya, well, it's 93.81% higher than the previous year, 2020 rather. So, ang pinaka-support po niya, let's take EMA 50 at 751. And yung ating indicators are now all under the candlestick, which would indicate a bullish momentum or bullish movement. RSI is also bullish at 61. Meron bang news? Wala siyang news. In the meantime, ang ating resistance nandito po sa 930. 930 po ang pinaka-resistance natin. And tingnan natin ang pressure niya sa world market. Nickel. Let's silipin lang natin. Ay, red siya. Ayan o. Nickel future commodities 251. Pero the nickel prices here is bullish, no? Probably because of the earnings report of the company. Okay? Okay, yan po ang ating report sa stock market. April 21, 2022, ito po si Benji Chotoro nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik at hanggang sa muli. Stay safe. God bless. Bye for now.